What's going on, YouTube? It's Marvin back with another video. Currently in Iowa. Been here for a couple days. Stuck in the winter storm Gerri, or Gerri, whatever it's called. Yeah, just been sitting here, same parking space, just watching the world go by, watching TV. But I thought I'd, let y'all know a little bit of what truck drivers go through in the wintertime. Well, some of us anyways, the ones that are unlucky enough to get stuck in this stuff. But I got here at this pilot and the western side of Iowa. I'm almost in Nebraska. I was hoping to make it to Nebraska a couple days ago, but that just didn't happen. With this boat trailer, you got to be very specific on where you park at, because you want to minimize the amount of risk potentially that could happen of somebody hitting this thing, because these are very expensive boats. I'm on the Bennington account, and they are very expensive boats. And these people have been waiting for these boats for potentially years. Depending on how specific of an order they wanted. But I thought I would try to get out. I put the little wind dampener foam thing on the GoPro. There's 30-mile-an-hour winds outside. It's -10 degrees, like a -30 wind chill outside. But I'm dumb enough, I'll try to make a decent video for you to let you know, a little bit of what's going on. Now, the dude plowed it last night. He came out here with his pickup truck and a plow. So it's not as bad as it was yesterday. Yesterday it was about 2 feet thick up against the front of the truck. You can kind of see what it would look like on the side of the truck, and that was how it was all the way around. I'm next to a curb on my right hand side here, so when I get outside, imagine the passenger side over here, basically all the way around my truck, even in between me and this other guy. We've been sitting here for 2 days together, and yeah, it's been an adventure. I've used about a little over 1/4 of a tank of fuel just trying to heat this thing, which honestly ain't that bad, for 2 days worth of idling. But it could be better. It hadn't been idling straight for 2 days, but I've been trying to keep it off for a few hours, just put on layers, and my Maverick hat here, toboggan that I got from a safety guy when I was on the Final Mile account. Warren Scott, if you're watching the video, thank you very much for this. It has been a lifesaver for my bald head. But I'm going to go out here and we're going to take a little tour of around the truck and what it looks like. I got my winter gloves. These are good ones. They're from Milwaukee. They're the cut level 3. Got the rubber lining on them. They're insulated. Very, very good.
Truck exiting out of Flying J.
CB radio's chatter is going crazy right now. Everybody getting stuck in the entrance/exit of this place. If you don't know how to drive in it, don't drive in it. That's the best thing I can tell you right now, is if you don't know how to drive in it, don't drive. There's been people getting stuck in the entrance all day. Had to help some other people. I tried to help this one lady. She was on the other end of the lot. I couldn't get to her fast enough. Somebody else got to her, but she got help, and that's all that matters. But we can see Like, it's kind of tight. Let me spin you around. You know, it's kind of tight in here right now. You know, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, got people coming in now. This guy right here in the hot shot, he was here yesterday. He got stuck twice, and then he left, and then he came back. But he had to get towed twice, 2 separate times, let's say that. So I'm sure whatever he's making off of that load, he was spending on tow bills yesterday. But then he ended up just coming right back. I guess he couldn't get down the road. And then you got this flatbed guy towing this other hot shot. That's outstanding. That is outstanding right there. And, you know, we're just towing up everything up in there. Let's see if I can get out here and see what the audio quality is. I got a little bit of battery left. This guy right here might have a problem. He ain't got no weight on his axle. He's doing alright, I guess, so far. But if he don't watch it, he's gonna have problems in the morning. Or tonight, whenever the hell he leaves. Got the batteries charging up on the truck, so it's a little loud. Let's see if I can. Let's turn the ignition off, and I can charge the batteries up later. But get out here. Remember, 3 points of contact, especially on these conditions. But this guy here is just beside me. That's all the back of the truck here. Got my ladder. Everything is just filled up with snow. It's just really icy back in here. You see all that. Kind of snow that we're dealing with here in western Iowa. See if I can do this without busting my ass. I walk outside, and because of the wind, my beard and my mustache freezes. It gets really crunchy. But here's the boats here, side of the truck. Hopefully the audio is a little better. You can see how the snow is piled up inside the truck, and that's what pretty much it was like all the way around. And I got this really big long boat here. It hangs off the rear end about 4 feet. And once I hit Colorado, I'll have to stop and put on the oversized banners and my flags, because I'll be considered oversized. So my permit's good until Monday. So as long as I can get this load off of me by Monday, I should be okay. Tomorrow I should be able to leave. From what I understand, the traffic will be pretty, good tomorrow. The roads will be better. Not as many accidents. accidents, but we'll see. Taking y'all to this really, I think it's a really pretty view. It's just this field off to the side here. The truck stop was really pretty. Thought it was really cool. Check that out. I can get the that's pretty cool, man. And then the interstate's, you know, kind of over here behind me. It's back over there. You can kind of see. I'm trying to get my glove off here. Sorry for the shakiness. Just trying to make sure I'm aiming the right way. Yeah, about over there, I walked over there, that's about 4.5 feet deep. I had snow up to my butt cheeks. I got really cold. I wanted to check this out because it could have been a good view. And then there's just like this pile of stuff here. But if you're in this crap and you're a truck driver, make sure that you have plenty of anti-gelling additive for your fuel. If you can have snow chains, I would recommend having them. Yes, you may never use them, but like a situation that I had this morning, I almost had the opportunity to learn how to use them because we're required to carry them on boats because of Colorado's chain law. It's a DOT requirement that you gotta have chains on your truck. But I'm sitting on ice. Like, you can see all that right there, that's just straight ice underneath my truck. And I had to rock this truck back and forth and was able to get enough traction. I got out through some fresh powder snow underneath the tires to get some traction, and I was able to break out of there, move forward about 10 feet to a little thinner area, and got the exhaust currently heating up the pavement so that it will be hopefully thawed out in the morning, but nothing else, it gives me plenty of room to rock back and forth. But I'm back in the truck now, if you can't tell, and like I was saying, make sure you have plenty of anti-gel. If you can have chains, I would definitely recommend having them. They have saved a few drivers today. Stuff just falls in the back here whenever I start the truck up. I don't put it in the right place. But make sure you have plenty of antifreeze for your radiator. Not only that, but you know, you could also use like an old trucker trick and put a little bit of antifreeze on the asphalt. Not much. Don't go crazy with it, but put a little bit on underneath the tires so they don't stick to the asphalt. And another thing is, especially after you have been driving for a while, or you just had like a hard break, you know, when you just got off the interstate from the on ramp, off ramp, whatever, and you stop to you know, for, say you're going to be stopped for the night, or even just for 30 minutes, really, do not set the trailer brakes. Just set the parking brake, the yellow knob. Just put your thumb over the red one, like this. Just put it over, grab the yellow like this, and then pop it. That way, the trailer brakes don't freeze up. And then when you try to set off, you can hit the red knob. No, you want to, but the brakes are going to be frozen, and you're going to drag those tires back here on your trailer in hopes of getting them broke free. And sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. A guy from Stevens Transport drove around here, like made 3 laps around this thing before his trailer tires finally started rolling again. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you have plenty of clothes, like warm clothes. Like I've got a Carhartt Rain Defender hoodie, which is extremely warm all by itself. I don't put this thing on unless it's 20 degrees or below outside. This thing is warm. And then I have this jacket here from Duluth. It's one of the fire hose material jackets. It's pretty warm, but I got both of them on right now, and I'm comfortable when I'm outside. And it's, it's wicked cold outside. It's like I think -30, -35 wind chill is what it feels like. And I'm pretty comfortable. I need to get one of those things to cover up my nose, because my nose hurts after being out there for a little while. But it's all right. But make sure you also have plenty of food, like canned food, anything that's easy to prepare, and some cash. Because sometimes in these winter storms, their electricity may go out, and they have no way of charging anything. But if you have cash, cash is king. So you can potentially make a transaction if you need food or water. Another thing, make sure you have plenty of water. You'll be surprised, especially just sitting here, how much you'll just drink. Like, you get bored. You sit there, you try to find stuff to do, and you can only clean the truck so many times. And other than that, you're just sitting here looking at the traffic in the parking lot, just seeing all the craziness that goes on. Well, check this out. It's a big old crane truck. You got 3 steers on that thing, and 3 steers in the back, and 2 solids in the middle. Man, I bet he has probably no problem getting traction. That is wild. I've never seen something that huge on the road. That's craziness. But yeah, it's got this oversized load over here. They've been with me for 2 days. They can't run anyways because of the snow. It's against the permit to drive oversized on snowy roads or during snowy conditions. So they're headed to California, to the Bay Area, and wish them luck. But another thing, going back to what we were talking about, sorry I keep bouncing around, but make sure that you have plenty of socks, because your socks are going to get wet, and then your feet are going to get cold and freezing, and then you're going to have all kinds of problems. So make sure you have plenty of socks, and something to keep your hands warm, like those hand warmers, or some really good gloves, or both would be preferable. Get you a good, especially if you're bald like me, get you a good toboggan, sock hat, whatever you want to call them. Make sure you have something to keep your head warm. you know, maybe one of those little battery packs that you could charge up. It's like 10,000 milliamps or whatever. You know, they're about the size of my phone here, and you know, you just plug them up and you can charge devices off of them, whether it be your laptop or your phone for that matter. You know, I use it for that. I have one, it's in the drawer back in the back, but I'd have to go digging for it, and I've already made this video too long as it is. But trying to think about what else to add to it. Blankets. Make sure you have plenty of blankets. Good warm blankets. I mean, you don't have to have them all on you at the same time. I got them like crammed up, you know, full length of the bed up against the wall. That way, if in the middle of the night the heater quits working, I can just throw them on and I'm good until, you know, it kicks on again. My truck has an S-bar heater, and so it'll cycle on and off sometimes. It all really depends. And before you get stopped for the night, or just in winter conditions, don't ever get below half a tank. If you can fuel up as soon as you get to half a tank, or you know, when you're doing your trip planning, you see that you're gonna be, or you know, less than half a tank at some point in time, then that's when you need to get fuel, because you never know, the road may shut down and you may be there for hours, potentially days. And make sure that you have plenty of food and fuel to stay warm, and water to stay hydrated, you know, food to stay satiated. Keep medical supplies on, hand warmers, blankets, you know, anything that you come up with. Probably a small like plow shovel, snow shovel, just to dig yourself out. I wish I had that this morning. I was just out there with my hands just scooping snow, and my feet just scooping snow out the way, and that was about the best I could do with what I had. But that's enough of me rambling. If I come up with any more ideas, I'll make a part 2 of this. But y'all have a great day. Stay safe out there. Keep tuning in. I'm going to try to make some more videos as I come up with ideas. If y'all have any ideas, leave them down in the comments. If y'all want to come to Maverick Transportation, y'all please use my driver code as a referral, and that helps me out. It doesn't cost y'all anything. It just helps me out, my family out, and allows me to get better equipment to make better videos. But my driver's code is LANMAR, L-A-N as in Nancy, M as in Mary, A-R. That's my driver code. Just throw that on your application, and that'll greatly help me out. I would greatly appreciate it. And then, you know, leave me a comment, or direct message me, you know, whatever you can do. Let me know that, you know, you did it, and then I could send in something on my side to you know, see, you know, help speed the process up, maybe of the referral process, or even, you know, I could talk to the recruiting department and you know, get, maybe, you know, use some help, especially if you're new. You know, maybe I can be a little more persuasive. I don't know if they had listened to me, but I can give it a shot. But like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you are so inclined. You don't have to, just, I'm glad that you're watching the video. But y'all take it easy, have a great day. I'm gonna stay here, stay warm, and watch how this turns out. And I want to try to make a video when I get to Denver with these boats, and eventually work my way back home, or make my way back to Elkhart, Indiana after that. But y'all take it easy. Peace.